So this was going to be the PC. I was going to have the second user, myself, execute the script, but one of the frameworks associated to Python, the Web3 that interacts the Python script with the actual blockchain on the network, local or public, was not working. There was an issue with Windows 10. And considering this is the Honda laptop, I didn't want to try to download VirtualBox and other emulators, but it wasn't seem to be doing the trick. So I hope this demo is will be able to really show that this can be on really any computer within this network. Right now it's, let me show you some things before I get started. Right now I'm holding it, but I'm going to place it here in a moment. But let me just show you a few things. So this is just going to be the Python script that the front end is going to engage, either whether it be a Python or JavaScript. It's looking to be a JavaScript. And this is actually, let's move this over here. This is going to serve as our local blockchain. You'll see various addresses. This is for just, it's called Ganache. It's very useful for testing and not being concerned about what we would be concerned about if we were using a public blockchain such as Gas. Gas is, Gas is directly tied to exactly what we are writing to the blockchain, and it's the size. So if I was to write one letter A as opposed to one paragraph, it would be more work for the miners. So, and we start at 100 Ethereum. And this is, and this is going to be on, so this is actually on my local network. So any computer connected to this network will be able to engage. So we have three components. Where is it? Three components. I want you to be mindful. We have the back-end Python script. We have the blockchain. Then we have the smart contract IDE remix, which is brilliant because it just makes it incredibly easy. So within here, just a high level, you have functions doing very engaging reading from the blockchain. Right now it's going to be on our local, but it could very well be within the public. And what you could do, and we'll do this now. I didn't deploy it yet. So it's actually deployed right now onto, so this is, so right now the Web3, so this, excuse me, I don't want to make you sick. I'm everywhere. This is connecting to Grenache, this, and this Web3 is connecting to Grenache as well, the blockchain. So let's minimize this. Oh, and you can see that since we deployed it, it wrote onto blockchain and it used some gas. So let's minimize this. So what we need to do, what I didn't do, is I just need to take the address and paste it right here. I didn't do that yet. Okay. And save it. All right, and now it should work. Let me put it down. And we'll go through the script. I'll leave it up a little bit further. Jeez, that was order. Sorry about this. It was absolutely not like your demo, Robert. Come on. 6. Okay, great. Alright, so what we're going to do is, let's bring this over here. So I will be mindful to bring over the screens over here, but right now, can you read that? Let's see. Okay. So what the objective of this demo is to really show from any terminal user computer that you can access the blockchain, that you can submit a part, submit an order, and then you can track the order or track the updates. And that should be this should be able to give a good indication that it's very much possible to do. So let's just run the. Can you read that? No. Yes. Let's bring this over here. Bring this over here. Okay, stay. Okay, great. Okay, so we have I just created a simple menu. Submit a part for print, track a part, view submitted parts that were printed. So what one is going to do is, say if someone was on your website, they were to submit an order, a brand new order, they would press 1. 2 would be to track a part. So if you already submitted an order, you can track where it's at. So if you're a company and if there's 10 updates or 10 stops before it actually gets to the destination, or if you're just, say someone from the government and you want to track where this part is, you would click 2. 3 would be a menu. If we forget what is submitted, 3 will show us all that we submitted in this demo. And 4 is just a way for us to add the updates, add the locations, the stops. So if we submit a part, we can add either 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 updates. It was either that or set a timer for every 5 or 10 seconds. I figured this was just as fine. So let's just submit a part. So let's just, the first part, let's just keep it simple. What are the dimensions? Let's do 1 by 1. What's the price? Let's do $11. Who submitted this part, Josh? Okay. Now it's submitted. Now let's go see. So what happened is it submitted 2, because I am executing 2 of the functions within the script within the Python. I am hesitant on getting this detail because at this point I don't think you care. You just want to see it work, and then maybe we can drill down. But if you could just take my word for it, there was 2 functions within the smart contract that were hit that caused the writes. So block 2 and block 3. Okay, you can see it. All right, so let's do another one. Let's do three parts. So second part, dimensions, price. Let's do 22. Let's try to keep it as simple as possible. Robert submitted this, and we can see it again. It wrote. Okay, I'm just gonna stop. I think we have the idea. It wrote. Don't waste your time. Then for the final third part, dimensions, 3 by 3, price, $3. Let's see, Doug. Okay, now I totally forget. I don't forget. What does it say? I totally forgot what I was doing. So we have the menu. Oh, and please, I understand this. Can you? Oh my gosh, you can't even see this. See anything. It's never happened before. Come on. Okay. What I was going to say is how this is indented and the spacing it's extremely easy to fix. No, it's not extremely easy because it's extremely easy. It would have been done. It was just kind of time consuming, and I had friends come over and I just wanted to get the basic functionality that was shown. So please don't pay much mind to the menu and the indentation. So let's try to do this again. So right now we have 3 submitted parts. Let's try to put this down. All right. So let's find out what we submitted. So we're gonna hit number 3. So we have the first, can you see this? You have the first, we have the second, then we have the third. So we submitted 3 parts. So if we say that the first part, it could be, let's say if we want to, let's go 4. Say if we want to ship it, or it goes through other scanners. So 4. So it asks us which part do we want to have this experiment or add or append to it. Let's just do the first one. So what company is updating? Let's just say Honda. What is location scan? Torrance, daytime. And right now this is a string. There's no error handling or checking. I just wanted to get the basic functionalities. What is the human? Can you read that? What is the human? Yeah, obviously that's not ideal to say, but let's just say Kurt. Okay, and so that wrote to the blockchain as well. All right, so let's go to track. What do we want to do? So we just want to track the first one. Okay, so right now it pulled it from, this is going to be the first part. Yes, obviously. And then it's going to be, so we just appended here. And this is the first, this is when it was submitted. So we can see, so let's just do it again. We're gonna hit 4. Let's just say, what part? Let's just do number 1 again. What company? Donuts. Location, Malibu. Let's just say 2019. It's fine. Doug. Okay. And again, I wrote to the blockchain, but I won't show you that just to save time. So let's do track parts. Let's do 1. So we should see 3. So this is going to be in a JSON, and you may notice that this doesn't. So what does first part mean? What does 1 by 1 mean? You know. So this is the in the very beginning. Let's move this over a bit. You see that? So it's going to be what was the name of the part? What are the dimensions of the part? What is the price, etc. I don't think we want to write that into the blockchain because there's no value, because it costs money. It doesn't seem as efficient. We can really dig deeper into that and the cost and being more efficient. But for right now, I just wanted to show you that we are pulling it from the blockchain when we call it. So when we hit number 4, when we hit 2, so track parts. So what it's doing is it's just calling. So you see a bunch of calls. This is calling from the blockchain. So that's exactly what it's doing, and it's free. It's great. So what else? Let's bring this. All right. So we're doing a submitted part. We submit 3 already. Let's do 3. What did we actually do? Okay, so we have 3 parts. Just add 1 more. And now we have a 4th part. Okay, so this is, okay, what else? So what we've demonstrated, I hope, is that we can write to the blockchain, read from the blockchain in a relatively decentralized manner. Clearly, this is on very localized, but it is, I hope it's obvious that we can point to pretty much, can you see that? No, let me take this out. I hope it's fairly obvious that we can point. So what I hope we've taken away from this demo is that we can point the back end Python or JavaScript. I think JavaScript's going to be more ideal, but Python to either the public or the local blockchain. And right now we use 11 blocks. Yeah, the 0 is the genesis. And we can also bring in this smart contract. So the remix is used for the smart contracts. It's convenient to do a lot of testing. Like if I want to delete an array or delete or do some mapping, it's really convenient. And we can also point this. If we go up here, we can point this to the public blockchain very easily. But before I do that, I just wanted to do some experimenting with the text and the costs and what does 5 characters cost, or this or that, the other. I wanted to try to get that more laid out conceptually. So I hope, let me bring this over. So I hope through this it was relatively easy, I hope, to understand that it's possible to do this. And what we were doing is we were using JSON strings. A lot of this was JSON strings. As if we come up here, you'll see JSON strings. That is very convenient for a lot of the frameworks to use, to count, to parse. It's very nice. Okay, I think that is it. If we have any questions, let's get on the phone. Any direction or comments, or let's discuss. Okay, thank you.